What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. We finally know the post-credit scene for Captain America Brave New World, and it wasn't like the original rumored one where Sam would run into Nick Fury and he'd be recruited or assigned recruiting a new Avengers. It was much different. It ended up him being on the raft talking to the leader. We're going to break down the entire post-credit scene because it was a lot deeper than we thought the post-credit scene would be, and it's definitely setting up Avengers Doomsday and eventually Secret Wars. And there's one specific thing that the leader says that has a huge impact on the future of the MCU. We're breaking it all down. If you could hit the subscribe button, it automatically enters you for our PS5 giveaway, which is this Friday. All you got to do is be a sub, leave a comment. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So Sam arrives at the superpowered maximum prison, the Raft, where we've seen some of our previous heroes before. The leader has been caught. He's now there. So Sam arrives with the leader already in his cell, and he says, "I told you you were going to lose that bet." That references dialogue from earlier in the film, and remember, the whole supervillain power thing about the leader is that he can calculate advanced odds and probabilities. That's going to come back into play in just a second. But Sam saying this in all is pretty much a taunt, because remember, one of his supervillain powers for the leader is to be able to calculate very extended and complex probabilities and odds in order to come out the winner. He took a bet with Captain America that he lost. Now, the leader's retort is, "You want to know what's funny?" And Sam instantly cuts him off by saying, "I'm not in the mood for one of your jokes. You killed a lot of good men trying to get your revenge. Trust me, we don't share the same sense of humor." The leader retorts, "We share the same world, don't we? This world that you would die to save, I've seen it coming in the probabilities. Seen it plain as day. All you heroes protecting this world, do you think you're the only ones? Do you think this is the only world? We'll see what happens when you have to protect this place from the others." Now again, this guy just got outsmarted by Sam. Sam beat him, so I'm not sure exactly how willing Sam Wilson is at this point to jump in and want to believe anything the leader has to say. He knows his whole plan is manipulation for behind the scenes. The way you don't get manipulated is you don't listen. But we of course know that the leader's actually telling the truth on this one. It is not unbelievable that he would figure out there's a multiverse. Nathaniel Richards in his parallel versions, as He Who Remains explains, did it in the 31st century. But remember, over on the 838, the Baxter Foundation knows enough about the multiverse to already have designated numbers to certain timelines. America Chavez has already been traveling the multiverse, and even Doctor Strange admitted in Spider-Man No Way Home that they know there's a multiverse, but that it's a concept, quote, they know frighteningly little about. So it's not outside the realm of possibility that, as smart as the leader is, he's figured out that there's a multiverse, but he seems to imply with this dialogue that he knows a little bit more, and maybe it's the working of the complex odds or how this would look, but he says, we'll see what happens when you have to protect it from the others. The others he's referring to is not specifically Doctor Doom and a variance of some dark Avengers, rather the other parts of timelines that end up in Battleworld. That's always been the premise for the Battleworld story. The heroes of each world have to battle against each other to preserve their own timeline. That's how you get the heroes and villains realigning side by side to face off against the other heroes and villains from timelines. Now, this is also well in line with the multiverse canon, even though it's not specifically the multiverse war that Kang was referring to when it was explained in Loki 1. This is what happens when the multiverse runs into each other. People end up fighting each other, and those are the probabilities I think the leader's basically extrapolating here. He might not know that specifically Doctor Doom is about to create Battleworld, but he knows there's a multiverse. He knows that incursions are probably going to happen as a result of this, and when that happens, inevitably and invariably, variants start fighting one another. It doesn't seem like it would be that complex a calculation for someone like the leader, who's supposed to have the intelligence and odds cracking skills that he has, some sort of conclusion for him to come to. Now, I think honestly, at the end of the day, we kind of knew something like this was coming. As I pointed out in a couple of previous videos here, by the time the Thunderbolts roll around, which in the MCU canon is a year after the events of Captain America Brave New World, there's still no Avengers on the horizon. So any thoughts that, Nick Fury was going to approach him and he was going to put the Avengers together, I think my theory holds now more true than ever about the Thunderbolts. That's actually the Avengers 4.5 movie, not Captain America Brave New World, and that will be the beginning of the core Avengers team, because the very first person that Sam Wilson will recruit for the new Avengers, if he needs them, is Bucky, and Bucky will have already galvanized with the team, the Thunderbolts, especially if they're able to recruit Sentry there by the end. But I'm getting ahead of myself. My final thought for this video, though, is this: Marvel is burning prime real estate. Like, they only have so many hours of film left before the Multiverse saga wraps out. I know there might be a mystery film in February of 2027 before we get to Avengers Secret Wars, and a Spider-Man 4 and 2 full Avengers films, but like, at the end of the day, they have so much work to do in forming the Avengers, introducing Doctor Doom from scratch, and then building him up to be the villain we want in Avengers Secret Wars. And again, I thought that maybe they would have gone a little bit further with this post-credit scene to do something important to set up those chess pieces, but Captain America Brave New World, the original inception and script for this, was years and years and years ago before they would have ever foreseen the fact they would have been pivoting into Doctor Doom. So I think this is how you play it safe, maybe like the rest of the film, but that's an issue for the review. And at this point, while I will do an Easter egg breakdown, probably I will not do a review because I feel like you guys are all going to start to see it basically around the world tomorrow and form your own opinions. You don't really need to hear mine. I will say though that one of the important takeaways from all the interviews in the red carpet yesterday from Anthony Mackie, he's confirmed he's in both Avengers films and he's going to be filming them over the next 2 years. So, you know, they didn't need a post-credit scene to tell you that. We already knew. Marvel said it a million times that he's going to be leading the Avengers in the future, which I really think will start with whatever happens in the Thunderbolts. And if you're hoping for that Avengers 4.5, like Civil War was Avengers 2.5, I think look forward to the Thunderbolts. That's not what Captain America Brave New World ended up being, but it's not what it needed to be. You guys let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. If you're displeased or a little disappointed with the post-credit scene, if you're watching this video after you've seen the movie, how did you like Captain America Brave New World? I am all ears as always. Quickly about the giveaway stuff. Okay, we give away a PlayStation 5 for all the Marvel drops, and because there are like 6 TV shows and 3 movies this year, it's a lot of PS5s. Super simple to be entered to win. The next one is on Friday. All you got to do, hit the subscribe button, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. And on Friday, when that is, I'll actually show the winning comment on screen. Please be safe and vigilant on my YouTube channel and others. And while scammers have left my channel alone for a while, they are still out there on YouTube trying to pose as content creators. It's all a ruse to get you to talk to them on WhatsApp or Telegram and then try to charge you for shipping for a price that doesn't even exist. I will never charge you for shipping for any of the giveaways here at the channel. Really, no content creator will. Just keep that in mind. And if you should get a comment like that, my channel, any channel, please report it directly to YouTube because it deletes the comment across the platform, which means not only the comment you're looking at, but everywhere else they've tried to comment to get someone to contact them or scam someone, it deletes them too. You're really doing the whole community a service. The best way to keep up with the content here at the channel has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places. Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, under the name AllFires. And while I would sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.